What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and I hope everybody enjoyed their Labor Day weekend. It's Tuesday, so that either means you're back at work or at school, most likely. It also means that there's a new week of sneaker news and leaks, things like that. Now, Monday was a bit slow, but there was a good amount of stuff over the weekend. And before I give you a breakdown on that, shout out to everybody who continuously likes these videos. That really does help this channel. Also, on a side note, let me know in the comments below if you guys play PlayStation or Xbox. I'm thinking about doing a 2K20 giveaway. Now, as for some of the highlights, probably the biggest one in this video, if you're a fan of Jordan Brand, is information on the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Royal Toe. We also have new photos of the Air Jordan 4, What the 4, Supreme officially unveiled their Nike SB Dunk Low collection. We have new images of Travis Scott's Nike Air Force 1 Low. Other than that, we have a lot more from Jordan Brand, a lot more from Nike, and a couple things from Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. To start this video off, we have a quick update on the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 magnet. Now, last week, Adidas reached out and they have announced that the release date is September 4th. This is something we already knew. However, this just gives confirmation of the release. So September 4th is the date and retail price is set at $300. Originally set to release this month is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700, known as Hospital Blue. Now, originally the name of that shoe is Teal Blue, or that's what it was being called. Now it turns out that it's possible that the 700 may not release, but instead will have the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2, known as Hospital Blue. Now, this info has yet to be confirmed by Adidas, and the image is just a Photoshop for now, but they are expected to look somewhat like this. Now, the V2 is set to release on September 28th. That was the same day as the 700 V1. So I highly doubt that they're going to release the V1 and the V2 on the same day, but official release information will be available soon, and that's where I'll throw it in the video, as well as update it on SneakerFiles.com. And the retail price for this pair is $300. Moving on to Nike, we have official photos of Skepta's upcoming Nike Shox TL collaboration, which comes dressed in black and university red. Now, the shoes feature mostly black throughout. We have red placed within the shock unit, while metallic silver hits the swoosh. Finishing the look is a unique graphic across the insoles. Now, this release date has yet to be confirmed, but what's going around is September 5th. Now, at the time of shooting this, I just looked at Nike sneakers and the shoe has yet to be listed, but that can change anytime now, and the retail price is set at $200. Last week, Nike officially unveiled the Nike Adapt Huarache, which is an auto lacing shoe. With this unveiling, they did provide a press release, which I'll read in a second. However, shortly after the press release and the information came out, we got new images of a new colorway, so I'm going to include that as well. The latest iteration of Fit Adapt allows for a wider array of personal preferences amid various environments and situations, a key revolution given the multi-purpose nature of contemporary lifestyle footwear. The aesthetic of the Nike Adapt Huarache takes loose inspiration from its namesake. Branding is minimal and aquatic odds. The original neoprene booty was derived from a water ski, define both colorways and the articulation of the new shoe's outer shroud. Above this layer sits exposed elements of the Nike Fit Adapt lacing system. The technology, which is run from a midfoot motor, is controlled by a multifaceted Nike Adapt app. With the app, wearers of the Nike Adapt Huarache are greeted by a universal login, consistent for all Nike Fit Adapt product, current and future, a themed interface specific to the Huarache, and a number of preset fit recommendations for foot type and activity. The functionality of the app can also be driven by Apple Watch and Siri, two advances that support on-the-go shifts. So with this unveiling, they did supply additional details, and the shoes will release on September 13th. Retail price is set at $350 each. Now, my personal opinion on the shoe, I actually kind of like it. I like the whole idea of auto lacing. I'm not lazy where I can't lace up my own shoes. I just think it's pretty cool. And for the initial launch, it looks like a yellow, white, and black pair will first release, as well possibly a white, black, and what appears to be a little bit of blue on the heel. Really quick update on the Nike Shox BB4 Metallic Silver, aka OG. Now, originally this pair was set to release during August. August came and went, and a release didn't take place. It was even on the Nike Sneakers app at one point, and then it was pulled. Now we have a new release date which is going around, and that date is September 20th. The retail price will be $160. Rumored to release this fall is a full collection with Undefeated and Nike on the Air Max 90. Now, this information I did talk about in a previous video, and there will be a total of 8 colorways releasing. Currently, we have a first look at one of those colorways, and it's the white and blue Fury pair. Now, since the color blocking on each pair is pretty simple, it's either black or white, and then we have red, green, yellow, or blue, I expect it to be very simple, just like this on the other pairs. As you can see, this pair features leather throughout, a lot of white, and then we have blue detailing. And of course, the last detail is the Undefeated 5 Strikes branding that lands on the heel. These images came from Stadium Goods, and I'm not sure why, but the images were pulled down. Maybe Undefeated didn't like that the shoes were leaked. But onto the release details, we don't have a set date. They're expected to drop sometime this fall. Retail price for adult sizes will be $150. Preschool will cost $90, while toddler sizes will retail at $75. Right before I started to shoot this video, I got an email from Supreme officially unveiled their upcoming Nike SB Dunk collection. With this unveiling, it gives us a first look at the metallic gold and navy pair, and also gives us release information. Now, if you don't know, there's actually 3 pairs releasing, and previously we saw the varsity red and metallic silver pairs. So, as far as the release information, they will release at Supreme locations in New York, Brooklyn, Los Angeles, London, and Paris on September 5th. A release in Japan will take place on September 7th. Retail price will be $110. Now, currently, a release has yet to be announced for Nike sneakers. However, more than likely, a drop will take place on sneakers. The official images have leaked. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be available, but it's highly likely. And originally, the date was set for September 12th, so it's a possibility that will be the date for the Nike sneakers app. A couple days ago, Travis Scott was seen wearing his upcoming collaboration on the Nike Air Force 1 Low. This isn't the first time that Travis Scott and Nike connected on the Air Force 1, but this pair is unique compared to anything he has released with Nike in the past. Now, a lucky fan that was in attendance at the Made in America festival in Philadelphia actually received this pair. Travis winded up throwing this pair in the crowd, and he was lucky enough to get him. Now, what's different on this pair from what we saw months back is that it has this zipper-like shroud over the laces. Now, I'm not sure if that is officially connected or if it's just some kind of clip-on thing. I know there was a recent collaboration. I don't remember with who. I think it might have been Sakai, who had extra accessories like this available. As you can see, each shoe is unique. They feature either different colors or graphics and designs in different locations. And there's a button on the heel that will feature TX, which represents Texas. As far as a set release date, there isn't one available. However, this pair is rumored to release during October, and the retail price will be $160. Moving on to Jordan brand, and we have on-feet images of the Air Jordan 7 black patent leather. And in the previous video, a lot of you were saying that the shoe had Raptors vibes to them, and those photos, to me, I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about. This doesn't look like a Raptor shoe to me at all. The colors are just way off. But with these images, yeah, I definitely agree this has a Raptors feel to them. Now, the highlight of the shoe, or what sticks out the most, is the black patent leather throughout. They also feature bright crimson and purple detailing, and then a little bit of yellow on the outsole. Moving to the release info, this pair is releasing in women's sizing and will be available on October 31st, which is Halloween, and retail price will be $190. Good news for fans of the Air Jordan 3 Knicks, part of the Rivals pack. The release date has been pushed forward. Now, originally this pair was set to drop on September 21st, but for some odd reason, Jordan Brand decided to push it forward, and they will now release on September 14th. Retail price is set at $190. Now, like I mentioned, this is part of the Rivals pack. This pair represents the New York Knicks, and one of the highlights on this pair is on the inside of the tongue. It reads 04.08.88, and that references the virus game. That game, Michael Jordan dropped 47 points on the Knicks. We also have a release date change for the Air Jordan 12 Game Royal. Originally scheduled for September 28th, Jordan Brand has pushed the date forward and will now drop on September 21st. Retail price is set at $190. Now, some of you may notice that some YouTubers have already got their hands on a pair, and initially I thought that the overlays featured suede where the blue is on the mudguard. Now, apparently that isn't the case according to some people that have them in hand. However, it's not quite a leather texture, but it's something different. Now, I apologize, I couldn't be more help on that, but there is a possibility I'll have them in hand earlier than September 21st, so I can let you guys know. We now have our best look yet at the Air Jordan 4 What the 4. Not only that, we do have on-feet images, and I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews on the shoe. Some people love them, some people hate them. For me, I'm a bit in the middle, but I can feel myself definitely being drawn to them because of the Nike Air on the heel, and in certain areas it reminds me of the military blue 4s. And then the fire reds. I just wish Jordan Brand would release those too. And just a quick breakdown, if you don't know, the What the 4 theme used here just combines all the OG colorways of the Air Jordan 4, which is the black cement, white cement, military blue, and fire red. Now, for the release details, this pair is dropping on November 23rd. Retail price will be $200. With our first look, I did see a lot more people in the comment section on YouTube disliking this pair. There are some that did like them, but now that we have better images, pretty much a 360-degree view of the shoe, what is your thoughts on this pair? Let me know in the comments below. For our last piece of news of the day, we have additional information on an upcoming Air Jordan 1 for 2020. Now, the color description, the release time frame, the style number, and the price, that all had leaked before. Now, the color description is black, white, and Game Royal. Now, on the screen is a Photoshop representation, which is done by Z Sneakerhead Z, and this additional information we have for the shoe comes from Mr. Unloved Ones. Now, I have yet to confirm this with my sources. However, this pair is expected to come in the black toe theme, which officially gives this pair the Royal Toe nickname. So on the screen would be an accurate representation of what they would look like. Now, there is some differences with this pair and the bread toe that released. The bread toe used Summit White, so it wasn't like a true shade of white. However, the Royal Toe will feature white, so it'll be a little bit brighter. Some of you may be excited about that, some of you may not, and then some of you may not care at all. Other than that, they are expected to feature a leather build. So that is pretty much it for the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Royal Toe. And as far as release information goes, they are expected to drop during spring 2020, which could mean as early as January or as late as March, and the retail price will be $160. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. My apologies for only uploading 2 times last week and missing Monday. What I'm going to really try and do this week is have 4 uploads, so today and then through Friday. The only thing that would hold me back from doing that is the lack of news. However, I'm hoping that won't be an issue. More than likely, the next video I do drop will be a September Air Jordan release dates video, which will give a little bit of time for the news to build up. But if there's something that's really important, and that needs to get out right away, of course, I will push that video back. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching this. If you haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.